Hey, let's talk about quackgrass and ways that you can better manage it in your own yard. Hey neighbor, quackgrass is a grassy weed that you'll notice early in the springtime. Usually you'll find it dispersed in your lawn or usually along the roadways or sidewalks. Its characteristics include a longitudinally curled leaf, a hairless stem, and also auricles that hug and wrap around the stem where the leaf attaches to the stem. Now, this weed is a problem up here in the Midwest, and the problem with it, or the annoying part, is that it's hard to get rid of. You see, it spreads or it grows from rhizomes underneath the ground in a vast root system. So if you try to pull it out of the ground, it's just going to spring up and grow from other areas of the root system in response. This is why I do not recommend tilling your ground or mechanically aerating if you know that you have a problem with quackgrass. So one of the best ways to control quackgrass or manage it in your yard is to have good cultural practices. And you've probably heard other people say this too as well, and I've said it in a previous video myself. Now, this is where you consistently mow your yard so that your quackgrass is not allowed to grow up taller than your desired turf. This way your turf can help your turf to compete out there in the yard for that desired sunlight, not letting the root system of the quackgrass get to grow too big or get too established. Hey, I just have one last thing to add. A recent study that I was reading showed that by adding clover, specifically white clover, to your lawn, it will outcompete your quackgrass. And it showed to decrease the quackgrass roots or the shoots by 72% and its biomass by 81%. So it might be something you can consider if you're trying to win the battle against quackgrass. So in essence, what you'll try to do here if you're going this route is you're going to plant some clover in areas where the quackgrass is trying to establish itself, because the clover will quickly outcompete the quackgrass, and you'll be able to more easily kill the clover when you're ready to plant your grass seed than killing the quack. Now, there's chemical means to help control this weed in your yard. You can use something as far as a non-selective herbicide, meaning that it's not going to only kill your weeds, it's going to kill everything that it touches, such as a glyphosate chemical, which you typically find in a product called Roundup. Or you can use something called Fluaziflop, which is something that I touched on previously in another video, that is a selective grassy weed killer that has been shown to help to manage and to sometimes kill your quackgrass. Now, the way that Fluaziflop works is that it enters the leaf system and it eventually works its way down to the rhizomes, inhibiting or stopping lipid production and therefore causing cellular destruction to your quackgrass. Now, a couple of considerations that I want to give you guys as far as using Fluaziflop is the fact of, number one, it does not work well in hot or in drought conditions. Number two, you want to put it on early in the growth stages of your quackgrass. So when you first start noticing these quackgrass plants growing in the early spring, that's the best time to put it on. The articles explain that it should go on in the 1 or 2 or sometimes 3 leaf stages, meaning as the plant grows, the more leaves that it grows, the less effective it's going to be, especially if you wait until it goes to seed. And the last thing, as far as what we learned, or what I learned the last time working with this chemical, is that it will kill some of your desired turf. The last time I sprayed it, I had some burn damage done to my surrounding Kentucky bluegrass. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to apply it more locally. I'm going to use a Q-tip to try to individually apply it to the leaves of the quackgrass and see what happens. All right, so first I'm going to spray the quackgrass, demonstrate the later effects on the surrounding turf. Next, you can see me mixing chemicals with the surfactant in order to adhere better when applying it with the Q-tip. Also, if you're going to do this like me, don't do what I'm doing, wear gloves, be safe. Okay, you can see the application process is underway. All right, and 2 days later, you can see that the quackgrass is starting to become damaged. Here's another shot at a different location. You can see in the area where we sprayed, the surrounding grass got a little bit damaged. And after a week, the piece of quackgrass that we hit with the Q-tip is dead. Hey, I hope this video helped you to better understand how to manage quackgrass in your own yard and some ways to do it. And if you want to learn about mowing your yard with some tips and tricks, check out this next video. Thanks for watching.